Whenever someone in the base got infected, everyone would grab long steel poles and without hesitation, force them through the massive 100-meter gate. Their screams filled the air, begging for mercy, as if something behind that door was far worse than death itself. But for the safety of all, no one ever stopped. The gate would close slowly, and no one who entered it ever lived to see the dawn. At dawn, the gates would open again. That was when the camp's best runners, agile and fearless, would step into the darkness beyond. Outside those walls lay an endless maze. The runners were the camp's only hope. With each map they brought back, the survivors in the base came a little closer to finding a way out of this nightmare. But today was different. The runners were supposed to return before sunset, yet as the sky turned red and then dark, there was still no sign of them. Just when all hope seemed lost, Mark pointed toward the depths of the maze. Through the dust and shadows, they saw Mino staggering toward the exit, carrying their wounded captain Ethan on his back. Mino was completely exhausted, and the gate was already closing. Without thinking, Mark squeezed himself through the narrowing gap. He made it inside, but his reckless act stunned Mino. Mino quickly realized Mark must be new here. He didn't know the kind of horror that lurked in this place. Between heavy breaths, Mino tried to explain. Ethan had been attacked by a creature in the maze and was now showing signs of infection. Getting him this far was already a miracle. But night was falling fast, and soon the monsters would swarm out in full force. Mino wanted to find a place to hide until morning, but Mark insisted, let's hide the captain first. Then he noticed the vines hanging down from the stone walls. If they could lift Ethan up and suspend him, maybe they could keep him safe for a while. They started pulling the vines together, when suddenly, out of the shadows emerged a massive beast. Driven by sheer instinct, Mino turned and ran, leaving Mark frozen in terror. With no other choice, Mark hid behind the hanging vines and held his breath. When the monster finally wandered off, he moved quickly, tightening the vines around the captain, making sure he wouldn't fall. But even that small movement caught the creature's attention again. Luckily, it didn't spot him. Yet before he could breathe easy, more low growls echoed from deeper in the maze. He ran, blindly turning corner after corner, deeper into the twisting passages. It was his first time inside the maze, but then his foot slipped. He had stepped into something slick, a strange, dark liquid that dripped from above.